Yes students, if you look at this problem now, omega not equal to 1 is a cube root of unity. What are the cube roots of unity? 1, omega and omega square, which means the omega what they are talking of is not equal to 1. Okay, and we know that omega cube is equal to 1, and we know 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. All this we have discussed in the synopsis also of complex numbers. So we can see 1 plus omega should be equal to minus of omega square. Is it not? 1 plus omega should be equal to minus omega square. So I'll write like this, minus omega square to the power of 7, that is equal to a plus b omega, which means left hand side and right hand side both are complex numbers, right? So I can write minus, okay, so minus sign will remain because minus to the power of an odd number is odd number, minus omega to the power of 14, that is equal to a plus b omega. Now we know that omega cube is equal to 1. So I can say omega to the power of 14 can be written as omega cube to the power of 4 into omega square, right or not? Into omega square. So now we can say here, this is nothing but 1 to the power 4 into omega square. This is equal to omega square. So we can write here, see, minus omega to the power of 14 can be written as minus omega square. That is equal to a plus b omega. Now what is the meaning of minus omega square? Minus omega square is nothing but 1 plus omega, right? Minus omega square is 1 plus omega, that is equal to a plus b omega. Now if you compare on both sides, this implies to me that a value should be equal to 1 and b value should be equal to 1. This will be the answer to the question.